Hi everybody, it's me again, JB. Ooh. So, I have something to share with you. It should be fun and interesting and stuff. So, the other day, I took a break from hunting for about an hour, and I went into town there by the property, and I got something to eat, and I bought a few things at Walmart. And a couple of those things were the synthetic doe and rut that I told you about. Synthetic, man-made, not anything natural in that, per regulation in Arkansas. So, good to go there. The other thing that I got was that rattle bag, and I demonstrated it, however awkwardly and non-professionally, on the last video, which was cool. But I got another little toy, which I failed to mention, and I actually bought these for my Victory Carbon Trad hunting arrows that I've been using, that I love, by the way. Victory Carbon Trad. This is a 560 grain arrow. The FOC is about anywhere between 15 and 18% forward of center weight distribution. I'm shooting 125 grain Magnus Stinger Killer Bee on the end of this thing. It's a single blade, double bevel, and they're awesome. Cut on contact. I'm a firm believer in these things. Anyway, that's my hunting setup right now, and I'm shooting it out of a 50-pound Fred Bear Grizzly. Now, I bought these little nocks, and I'll show you why here in a minute. I bought these little nocks to put on those arrows that I just showed you. Unfortunately, I forgot that those arrows have a smaller diameter shaft than most of your arrows. It's just how Victory builds those, and it's a fine arrow. Problem is, these nocks would not fit, and these were very expensive nocks, and you're gonna find out why in a minute. Anyway, I didn't want to go back and return them, and I didn't want to waste them or anything, so I decided to hunt, or to put these nocks on my gold tip traditional arrows. And this is a 500 spine. It's a lot lighter. It's 8.6 grains per inch on a 30-inch arrow. But I want to show you this. So I'm just going to put this on here like normal. And let's see here. So, do you see the target? What target? Nope, sure don't, cameraman. Nice job, Mr. Magoo. Right there. That's about 12 yards away. Watch this. Do you see the knock? JB got a new toy. Ooh! Did you see that? Oh! Yes, baby mama. Look at this. That, my friends, is what is known in the common parlance as a lighted knock. Ain't that special? It's my magic death wand. Oh my God. I wonder if them red flag laws apply to archery. This man's got problems. So, they don't activate until the force of the the bowstring actually turns them on. There's a little button there. I'll show you. Here's how you turn them off. It's hard to see. There's a little plunger in there and a little hole, and you just lift it up and it turns off. I don't know if you can see that. You see that little button right there in the middle? The middle right there. It's hard to see. That is the button that turns them on. Now, y'all, that's just fun. There's a problem though. Like I said before, these are very expensive. It's like 30 bucks for 3 of them, okay? So $10 a piece. I think they said that the manufacturer states that the actual battery life on these is about like 20 hours or something. So you do the math. It's expensive. The problem though, this arrow is so light. It's much lighter than my hunting Victory arrows. I love these gold tip arrows. It's what I started in traditional with. It's a fine arrow. There's nothing wrong with it. However, it's a little bit light for my taste. So what I'm doing is I'm ordering some old-fashioned Zwickey solid metal 165 grain single blade double bevel broadheads. That will put the total arrow weight on this sucker at 463 grains. It's still a little bit lighter than my Victory, but 165 of that is going to be up front. So more than a third of the total arrow weight will be up front with the broadhead. That's going to bring my forward of center weight way up here, man. And it's going to make for a deadly, fast, and still heavy, a deep penetrating hunting arrow, I hope. So I'm going to be doing an arrow build there, and I'll kind of keep you updated with that and what I find. It's something new. Anyway, I wanted to show you my lighted nocks. Those are just really, really super duper fun. I could do this all day. Bye, everybody. That's me again, JB. Hoo, hoo, yeah. So, I just wanted to say something really quick. This whole arrow build of mine is not necessarily my idea. It's really not. I'm not a very original dude. I pick a lot of things up off of people that I hang out with, and I try to surround myself with winners. That way I get winning ideas, proven stuff that works. So this whole heavy arrow build that I'm fixing to try to attempt a little bit of, I got that idea from a dude down in Texas. I think it's down in Texas. And his handle is the Ranch Fairy. You want to see some cool stuff, go to his YouTube channel, the Ranch Fairy. And this guy is building some outrageous killer arrows. I mean, heavy stuff. And he's shooting them out of a compound, man. He's slowing down the arrow. He's putting big, solid, one-piece metal, heavy broadheads on these arrows, man. And yeah, it's slowing down the arrow quite a bit, but it's also making it quieter to where the animal doesn't jump the string as much. And he's going through shoulder blades on pigs, man. I mean, he's shooting through an entire 300-pound hog. That's not a whitetail. That's a big animal. And the stuff he's doing, he's not just doing this stuff in a lab somewhere, you know, or shooting at a 3D target, which that's fine if that's what you want to do. I like shooting at 3D targets. I have a lot of fun going to those things. But he's shooting at real live animals. Yes. And it's working really good. So that's where I got the idea from, and it sounds fun, and I'm really excited about using it, some of his ideas on some of these whitetails. If I can just get an animal to walk under my tree stand. Oh. Anyway, I'm throwing that out there. Thanks, Ranch Fairy. Out!